Today I am going to work in my Psalms Traveler's Notebook 10. I am working along with Sue Hiles. She has been working through the Psalms in Traveler's Notebooks for some time now, and I always wanted to join her. And I finally have joined her with Psalms 46. We just have a couple more verses to walk through. I have had so much fun doing this. I'm just going to flip through my pages. I think I've done 3 now. And this will be the 4th one, and I think we have one more. Now, I'm 1 verse behind Sue, but I'm going to catch up this week. Yes, I am. Now, I have been using my jelly print papers, which has this wonderful world circle with the stars in it, and I really do like that effect for the background of this Psalms. So I have another one. Now, Sue, bless her, she worked in gold this week. She's using gold. Well, I'm going to use some jelly print paper that has gold on it, smeared on it in here. This is the back of it. I like the back of it too, but I'm going to use this side. So I think that the first thing I'm going to do is glue it in here. And I do think I will use a glue stick to do that, and then I'll trim off the edges. I so enjoy what Sue is doing in the Psalms. I sure hope she continues this. I'm not sure where she's going next after this. I'm not sure if she knows what she's going to do next. But I've had fun doing this chapter. And depending on what she does, I may follow along with her, or I may continue doing some of the Psalms that she's already done. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where she goes next. I'll probably follow along with her because I find that it is so fun. That's part of the fun of working on projects with somebody else, because you get to see what they do and you get so inspired. I get so inspired by watching some of these projects and then going out and trying them myself. I want to get my little scraper here to flatten down my page. Then you go out and you try it yourself, and then you get to see what everybody else does. And I so enjoy that. I got that a little crooked, but I can take care of that later. I just won't have to trim that part off. And so right now what I'm doing is I'm gluing down my jelly print to a page in my Traveler's Notebook. And I find that these jelly prints that are extras that you kind of save to maybe add something to them later, they make great collage fodder. Really fun to do this. So let's just get this glued down. I do like using the glue stick. I had an aversion to glue sticks for a long time until I started seeing other people use them, and then I'm going, well, maybe they're not so bad after all. And the one that I'm using now is this Extreme Elmer's glue stick. These are kind of hard to find retail. You can probably order them online. I do not do a lot of online ordering, but I did get stocked up on them during the school sale season. Lisa sent me 2, I think, and Tanya sent me some. So that helped. That helped a lot, and I sure do appreciate that. Now, I'm going to trim this border off here. And I'll probably have to fix the edges of this page, because I always have to fix edges of pages. That's just the way it is. Now, this is a video that is a faith-based video, and I always put my faith-based videos. Please comment. I do enjoy reading the comments, but I do put them on an approval basis because I realize that not everyone is of the same faith. And I say that in just about every one of my faith-based videos because I just want you to know why I do it. And my faith is Christianity. I got serious and came to know the Lord. Well, the Lord found me. I was a very lost teenager, let me tell you. Not a rebellious one. I don't think I was so rebellious, but I didn't know who I was in those years. And once I got to know the Lord, once he found me and I accepted Jesus into my life, I said the prayer. It's the salvation prayer. They say, I believe it's Romans 10:10 says, if you say with your lips and believe in your heart that Jesus is Lord, you will be saved. Now, that's my paraphrase of it. And I prayed with a gal who led me to the Lord. She was in the Navigators. I was at the university. I was a freshman in college. Oh, that was a year. Let me tell you, that was a year. And the thing then was, oh, it's just a phase she's going through. You know, my non-Christian friends would say, it's just a phase she's going through. Well, let me tell you, this has been a 40-year phase because the Lord has literally taken my hand and walked through my life with me. Not all the decisions I've made in my life have been good ones. I've made some bad decisions. I probably wasn't listening to the Lord very good. I am using, I believe this washi tape is from Tim Holtz, and it's black with gold stars. And I do think it will go beautiful on this page. So I'm going to border my page with this washi tape. And I always, no matter how good the washi tape is, and I do think Tim Holtz is a good brand for washi tape. I love his designs. I'm going to glue it down. And I giggle every time I have to glue down washi tape. I giggle because here we are putting tape on our page and gluing it down. But I just love this tape on my page. And I'm just going to tear it here. Put a little bit more glue on there. And then I'll bring you in closer after I get this finished so that you can see this page a little bit more. I don't think this is going to be a long video because I know what I'm going to do. And I'm trying to make these project videos where I'm doing an unlisted stream where I'm just out streaming, but I've made it unlisted. And I find that works really nice for some of my projects because I do not edit these videos. So I am really working in real time as you would see me working if I were doing a live stream. But doing I call these project streams, and doing it this way, I love to chat. But when I do these, I want to concentrate on my project and not have to worry about, am I missing in chat? So, yeah. So I'm just framing this page out. Now I'm going to go back and trim off this washi tape. And I can see that I've gone a little over here, but that's okay. I'll just use my marker over that, and that usually takes care of the stickiness. I'm just going to kind of trim it. Now this page, this book has rounded corners, so I try to make them rounded again, and I do have a corner punch. However, I'm not using it here. And let's trim these off. I love the stars. I love, and that jelly print stamp that I used, really, with the circle and with the stars in it, I've used it on all the pages with these Psalms, and it really works. I'm going to kind of trim this a little. Now I have my phone off, my other phone off to the side here. You can kind of see it. I do that so because I am on a YouTube app and I am online. It's just like I'm streaming. So I have that there to hopefully help me if I buffer. Now what I'm going to do here is hopefully hand cut a couple stars if I can. This is just wax paper that I have painted for some project at some time. This was a leftover scrap. And I painted it gold. And I want to cut out some gold stars here on the fly. They may not be perfect stars, but they'll work. They will work, I think. So a star, these stars will have 5 points, and I'm not sure how many of these I can cut out. But we'll see how fast this goes here. I don't want to spend all night on it. Let's cut it a little bit more in there. And there. And really all you have to do is cut out triangles. There. Oh, I like that. Put it up to where it can be seen. Let's zoom in a little bit more so you can see this a little bit more. You're seeing it, but not too good. Let me go in just a little. Isn't this a fun page? Look, I've got a gold strip right across there. That just happened on the jelly plate. That's a band of gold. That is a band of gold. Let's cut out another star here. Let's cut out... See, I'm cutting a triangle out for the bottom legs here. That's all it is it's actually a nice little diamond there. And then a triangle between the right leg and the right arm. And when you cut these freehand, you don't have to worry about your stars being perfect. And a triangle between the right arm and I call this the head. And a triangle between the head and the left arm. Is going to be kind of short. Let's see if I can't get it in there. And a triangle between the left hand and the left foot. And there we go. There's our star. We're going to put this one over here. Now, do I want 2 more? I'm thinking I want 2 more, if you can bear with me, stars. Or I could put this down here and that there. Maybe I'll do it that way. Only, I think I'll switch it around. This big star down here and the little star there. And I think I will outline that after I get them on there. Let's go ahead and put them on there. This page is going to be pretty simple. And this is wax paper, so I'm not sure if this glue stick is going to hold the wax paper. But we'll put it on there and see. There's one star. And here's a star up here. Now my verses come from Psalm 46, and I'm doing 3 verses this time. And I'm using these labels from the Paper Studio, Petals and Bloom. I got them on sale for 99 cents, and I really do like them because I can just peel them off and put them down. And I've already written my verses on there. Psalm 46:7. I love this verse. I absolutely love this verse. I'm going to let that star up there show. It says, the Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our refuge. And how much the Lord has been my refuge in my life. Yes. And then 46:8 says, come, behold the works of the Lord, who has made desolations in the earth. And that verse, I have to tell you, I struggle with that verse. Let's see, I think I am going to put that up. No, I'm going to put it right in here, I believe, right here. Because I want my star to show and I want part of my gold strip to show. So I'm going to put it right there. You know, I'm going, the Lord's making desolations? Huh? And then you read the next verse and it says, he makes wars to cease to the end of the earth. He breaks the bow and cuts the spear in two. He burns the chariot with fire. And that really, you know, that really makes God seem pretty, I don't know. Like, what are you doing, God? But then I had to stop and think about it. And I'm still thinking about the desolations. Who has made desolations in the earth. But when I was thinking about making war cease to the end of the earth, I'm going, well, cease means to end. So maybe the Lord has a part. Now, I'm just paraphrasing here. I don't take this as gospel truth because I'm not trying to preach. But I'm thinking that maybe he has a hand in ending some of the wars that we start as a human race. You know, it says he makes wars to cease. He breaks the bow in two. So that to me says, you know, he's getting rid of that bow. He's breaking it in two. Let's have a little peace in this world. And he cuts the spear in two. He breaks the bow, he cuts the spear in two, and he burns the chariot with fire. Now, that verse could be interpreted a lot of different ways. And to tell you the truth, when I run across these verses that I don't understand, I just tell the Lord I don't understand. And if he chooses to give me some more enlightenment on it, I might run across something in reading, or the Holy Spirit might whisper in my ear a thought. I try to keep my ears open. I am liking that. Let's draw around this star. But especially this last verse about he makes the war cease to the end of the earth. I always had read that he is the instigator of wars, and he's not. He makes them end. He probably has a part in ending some of these wars when peace treaties are signed, and you know, because people get hurt in wars. War is not a good thing. So I'm not going to preach. I'm really just kind of talking about my interpretation of these verses, and I think that I'm going to border this and call this page done. Because I'm loving it. I'm loving this black and gold. I'm loving the black and gold stars. I'll bring it up and show it to you for a closer up view here as soon as I get this finished. So getting into the Psalms and just kind of reading through them, you know, you don't have to get all serious about it. And sometimes when you just read them, you get inspired. You know what it's going to do? I was going to put some of this bling on there, and I think I will. I think I will because I'm loving my bling. I am loving my bling. This piece is a little too long. I'm going to trim it off right about in here. And I have found out that if I put this double-sided tape on my page, just like this, that it's strong enough to hold that bling. It is strong enough to hold it. And I have done two things. I'll put on the double-sided tape, and then I'll put a dab of glue. Let me get this tape down. I'm always fighting my double-sided tape. Double-sided tape and Meri have conversations. I usually edit those out. Let's get it on there. I'm having a little trouble seeing where I put it, but I think it's right in there. Now I might have to trim this just one little more little bling off of the edge here. There. Oh, I'm loving that. And I think I'll put this little one down here. And should I put one there and one there? Oh, why not? Why not? As long as we're going to help sparkle up these stars a little. And I'm loving this bling that comes on a roll. I'm not sure how they make it. I'm sure that it's not filled in. It looks like it might be a debossed silver in there. By debossing, I'm thinking they press it in there somehow. I don't think I want that one as long though. Let's cut it right about here. Yeah. And let's put another one down here, right down here. Right down in there. Oh, I'm liking that. I'm liking that a lot. So let's just, this won't take long. Let's put some tape on there. Some tape here. And a piece of tape down here. Just adds a little sparkle to the page. I should have my bone folder out, but I don't, so I'm just using the edge of my scissors. That came off pretty good. Let's see if I can figure out where I put that. Right in here, I believe. I straighten it out a little. And let's do this one. Is this one down here? I believe it is. I'm having a little trouble seeing where I put that tape, but I think I got it on there. And this one isn't as long as I thought it was. Where's this? I'll cut this again. Cut it right there. Kind of keep my finger there so I know where it's at. There. I'm loving that. I am loving this. So let's show it to you close up. I think you're seeing it pretty good anyway, but I'm loving these stars. Look at those stars. And it goes with the stars on my page and with my jelly print background. It just fits. It just fits. I am so happy with this. So we have one more page in Psalm 46, and then let's see what Sue does next. Let me turn the page here. I think that's the page. So there we go. I love it. I love it. I am very, 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 very happy with this. So thank you for watching, and I wish you a blessed day, and I will see you tomorrow morning.